colony of bees in a full hive is exactly that. You have a colony of bees. If we break out a nucleus of bees from that large colony, we have a small colony. So nucleus, nuc, the different names, 5-frame nucs, 3-frame nucs, mating nucs, on and on. Nucleus is the small version of the large colony. The two things they share are queens. They'll both have a queen. Both hives are doing the same thing. The big one's got a queen generating brood. The small one has a queen generating brood. Whether it's 2 frames to 5 frames to just a small 10-frame setup where you've got 2 nucs, one on top of the other, and now you've got your 10 frames back. Nucleus, small colony of bees, laying queen, her daughters, eggs, brood, larva, pollen. Now, that kind of kicks us into, I want to talk a little bit today about the 2nd generation Pro Nuc box. These boxes are cool. They've been cool. The 1st generation was a great box. The 2nd generation is even greater. The thing I really like about USA products and their inventors is if they can improve it, they will do so. I urge you to give these things a try. They're really a nice box. The inventor has really brought their usefulness forward, so you're definitely getting more innovative with them the further they go with this idea. When Pro Nuc first came out with these, they had a couple things that he has changed for the better, and I want to stress that he's doing a great job. He's got a great product, lots and lots of great ideas. Made in the USA, Pro Nuc. These lids are now a thicker mold. The walls, the lid, he's thickened. He's made them more substantial, more rigid. On the inside of his lids, it's great. You've got all your instructions for the operation of this Pro Nuc. So it says here, lift and rotate, excuse me, lift and rotate 180 to switch between vented and no vent. If you'll notice, there is a window in this bend, the lip of this outer cover. If you notice on the box itself, one side has a flat area, says no vent. The other one has a flat area, says vented. So depending on the way you turn this lid with the window, it tells you which one it is, vented or not vented. So if in order to close those bees up to move, isolate, you turn that lid the other way, snap it down, now there's no ventilation. So that's really cool. Feeder ports while I've got this lid snapped down. This one will fit a 20-ounce Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, your choice, whatever. 20 ounce with a cap. Gatorade, the small, I don't know if it's considered a 16-ounce bottle, but the Gatorade bottles with the cap on them. And then they have gone as far as to give you a diagram to turn those bottles into a feed bottle. So now this is your syrup bottle. Drill 1 to 3 holes in the bottle cap. They even tell you your bit dimension, 0.062 diameter. Place inverted bottle into the apparat hole. So you've got the holes drilled, you've got it full of syrup, you flip it up into these, the one step that I just skipped, and if you do, you'll immediately figure it out. They show you the diagram of cutting and opening these feed slots. I mean, they've got it all laid out for you. The workings of this box is laid out on the inside of the lids. So now you've got your bees inside. You've got a way to feed them. Either which way you want to go. You could put a bottle on each end, I suppose. The interior of the boxes, their rest now have a snap button molded into the rest. The top of the rest have your slide and bump guard so that your frames do not bang into the sides of the boxes. These go in and push down and lock. Okay, that's a big improvement. In the bottom of this box, you see this molded in X. Comes all the way across, up, all the way across and up. That made this box much more rigid from the first generation box. So there again, more improvements. Ventilation holes to get rid of moisture in the bottom of the box. Your bottom frames aren't going to be standing in water. Your bees aren't going to have water in the bottom. You're not going to have unsanitary conditions for them while they're living in this. Your frames in this second gen box, when they're installed, the depth is now absolutely correct. Your frames do not drag in the bottom. You have an interior bump guard at the bottom that allows that frame to stop where the stop marks are, and it keeps the comb off the sidewall. These boxes are designed on a bevel so that when you're not using them, they will stack one inside the other and actually compress. You can have a pile of these that's got 20 in it and not take up any more room than this. Your lids all stacked together. You can stack them up, set them on the shelf when you're not using them in the garage. You're not taking up any extra space. Another great improvement, the fact that they made the entrances now on the inside of the box. Jason, can you get, they added these locks. So when you pop these in to the sliding groove, your door is locked and lined up, so you don't start down to close this and have that door get out of whack and you're fighting it and you're angering the bees and you're trying to get this closed and you're in a hurry, you caught a swarm. You don't fight this. These doors are working superior now. The doors worked before, but he improved them, you know. So everything that he has done with the Pro Nuc box is benefiting us as the beekeeper. He's making them better. If you get a chance, pick one or two of these up. Get you some bees in them this spring when you make your splits. Give them a try. I really think that you're going to like these. One last added feature to this Pro Nuc is, you see these color-coded lids and doors. So everywhere, if you've got a pinkish violet, whichever color this may be, you have the matching door color. Yellow, pink, green, blue. You can rear queens in these. So let's make splits that's got a cell in it. That cell hatches, that virgin queen has to fly and mate. When she flies to mate and comes back, we want her coming back to her nuc. These color-coded doors improves those odds of that queen bee returning to the right nucleus for her to start laying in. If you get a chance, I encourage you to try these. It's a great product, and until we talk to you next time, roll that beautiful bee footage.